Oh my God, that's hell for me. Like it's going to, oh my God, it's going to flog me, like really, really, really flog me. And you don't used to use like normal cane. You use 2 by 2, like Paco, original Paco. Yes, like there are sometimes there was a particular Sunday morning that he flogged me. I could not go to church. People started talking to him that how will you be beating a grown man like this?
Hi, James.
Hi, good morning.
Welcome to Bios.
Yeah,
Good to have you here.
thank you.
All right. So, tell me about your childhood. Where did you grow up?
Okay,
Where are you from?
I was born in Ondo State.
Okay.
The place is called Ikaria Koko.
Okay.
That's
Tell me about your childhood.
my childhood.
Yes.
Um, yes, for little start when I was born, I lived with my parents. So I was staying with them until when I was about 8, going to 9. I didn't really enjoy my childhood like that way because I didn't. My parents, they are not together,
Okay.
right? So they got separated when I was very very young. So I was not happy to an extent because most of the things that I saw my friends doing, most of the things they were achieving through their parents, I wasn't able to get that.
Are you an only child?
Yes, actually, before my dad met my mom, he had a daughter, which is
Mm.
my elder sister. Then before my mom too met my dad, she had a son, which is my elder brother. So I think the interval between me and my elder brother is about 19 years. Yeah, my brother still with 19 years now. It should be around 40 something, maybe 45 or not. So when I clocked 18, I had to travel to Lagos. I had to travel to Lagos. Then, in my town, then anybody going to Lagos is like you're traveling out of the country. so, so when they told me that, okay, James, you need to go and do this holiday with your brother, I was like, what? What is this? So I was so happy and I got my bag, pack everything. Then I moved to Lagos. So I stayed with my brother for about from 2000, is it 2012 to about 2000 and I think 2019. So that should be around um 7 years or so. Right? Is it 7 years? Okay. So I stayed with him also, and
What was it like there? Was he married? Or is he married?
yes, he was married. He had his daughter
Okay.
when I got there,
Mm-hmm.
and his wife was already pregnant with
Yeah.
another child. So it was, but it was, if I knew, I would go. Like seriously, I would go if
What
I knew.
happened there?
My brother is a very strict person.
Very strict?
Although I'm very stubborn too as a child, but his strictness is overhead. My
Yeah.
is he never wants me to go out. He just wants me to always be indoor. And me, I'm a footballer. I like playing football, so I just always we guy just. My brother still beat me till when I was 24. Yes, my brother beat me till when I was
Your father,
24.
your brother?
My
Who's your
brother,
brother?
yeah, my brother. I stayed. I
Mm-hmm.
stayed. I left him when I think I left him when I was 25. So it still beats me when I was, and that was the last time he beat me.
You left after he flogged you.
You said what?
You left after he flogged you at
Yes,
24.
yes.
How did it make you feel?
You said what?
How did it make you feel?
To an extent, I need that. I needed that. Like, I need to be cautioned to an extent. Okay, for example, he's not really a churchgoer person.
Hmm?
He's not really a churchgoer person. Like, he goes to work, even though when he did not go to work, he didn't really go to church that way. And I'm a church goer person. Like I'm a Christian. I'm born again Christian. So the way I go to church looks what's this? Like
Strange to him,
it's
yeah.
too much for you. So for example, if I want to go to vigil like this, I need to beg him. I need to be. I need. He told me one time that I need to tell him 5 days before the day I'm going to go to VG. So I need to be begging. And if I don't want to tell, if I didn't have the courage to tell him like that because there are sometimes he will tell me not to go. So I will have like have to tell his wife, and I'll be like, Auntie, I did go. And that will be like, if he, because we speak pidgin, more, it's like, if he catch you say you go church, what are you going to say? Me, I shall need to go church because I am more of an instrumental person. So like those kind of things, I cannot be because in church I need to be in church to fill up my gap. So most of the time, if he knew, oh my God, that's hell for me. Like it's going to, oh my God, it's going to flog me, like really, really, really flog me. And he don't used to use like normal cane. He used 2 by 2, like Paco, original Paco. Yes, like there are sometimes there was a particular Sunday morning that he flogged me. I could not go to church. My people came to me from church, and what happened that day? I I came back from the other Sunday. I came back from church late because we were doing meeting. So when he now came there, he came like very very like he came at the Saturday of that past Sunday. So when he came, so he knew that I came very late. Oh my God. He told me that I'm not going to go to church. So he was like, and believe me, it's not that maybe he's a very bad person, but at that side, even his sometimes his wife don't really enjoy him because he's a very, very he used to get angry easily. So and he will have done everything he wants to do before you know like what happened to you like even if you want to beg himself, he begs self look like say he's still angry. So I didn't really like staying with him. But those flogging and caution then hurt me to an extent.
How?
Um, I feel like if I'm not cautioned, there are kind of versions I have now. Okay, for example, he's a very, very neat person.
Very what?
Neat person. But for me, I'm not just carry clothes put for body. So once he enters my room and my room is dirty, I must be flogged. So because I know that I will be flogged, I have to keep my room tidy. And it's
Yeah.
part of my what I'm living with right now. I
But
cannot just leave my room untidy. Okay, that's one. Secondly, he doesn't want me to come from like anywhere I go, I must come earlier. Any moment from 7 o'clock, I must be at home. Unless if it is work and I must call him to inform him. So currently now, I don't like night work too because I know many times he's flogged me because I came very late. So that's another thing I learned. Then another thing is that I now learn how to take care of children. Um, Sometimes he and his wife will go out, or maybe both of them will go to work, and they have to call me that I should go and take care of the children. There are three. He has 3 children, and I have to take care of them. So if I didn't take care of them very well, I must be flogged. So, but when it got to an extent, he is reduces it because he's looking at my age. Like before I was 24, that was the last time he flogged me. He reduces it because people started talking to him that how will you be beating a grown man like this? So he is a really really great person. Like seriously. Then I think another thing I learned um is that from the beating, I got to know that even after he beat me, if I still want to do what I want to do, I will still do it. You get it? So I then I have siblings, it's children, so I have to relate with them not the way you relate with me.
what made you not treat them the way he treated
Yeah,
you?
it's because somehow even if he's beating me, like while he was beating me, then I know that if I want to do what I want, I will still do it. In fact, it got like I got to know understand that beating is not what makes children to be afraid of you. So I was able to separate between love and fear.
Mhm.
Because if I love you, that's when I will not do what you don't want me to do. Like I will do what you want me to do. If I don't love you, if I love you, I'm going to choose to do what you want. But if I don't love you, it's going to be very fair. Like I just, it's because I just share your cane. I'm not dealing with it with my heart. So then I was afraid of him. I didn't submit. I'm not submitting. I was submitting to the king, not submitting to his personality. You get what I'm trying to say? So then my siblings, I there was a particular time I wanted to give them that kind of higher hand. But I noticed that they are not free. They're not free. Like they're not free with me. They once I'm coming like this, everybody will just be running over. Ah, Uncle James is coming. Uncle James is coming. I'm like, no now. So I had to call myself, and I had a particular brother. Then is the one that actually preached to me before I was born again. Dramatic. He's the one that don't beat children like this. You can't be beating children in anger.
So
You
you're
need to.
saying, but initially you were doing that, yeah?
Yes, I was
Yeah.
because I feel like that was all I got.
Yeah.
so So he was telling me that no, 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 this is not how life is. It's not that maybe you cannot beat children, but beating children with anger or in anger, it's it
Does
cannot
more harm
change.
than good.
Yes, like
Yeah.
it's just going to make the children to be like, after beating what else. So I remember talking to my, I started talking to Temi, that's my um niece. So I remember talking to her because she's kind of a little bit stubborn. But I noticed that when I started moving closer to her, I used her to learn a lot of things because I know that beating is not going to be what I'm going to really introduce to my children. I started talking to Temi and I started, nurturing her with words. And I noticed that she started changing. There's nothing she can hide from me. Even though maybe even if somebody just abuse her alone, she will come back and tell me. I'll be like, so I will ask her, what do you do? She'll be like, I did my own back. I'll be like, tell me, you know how to do life or something like that. But if it were to be my brother, I cannot even tell him how my life went for that day
Mhm.
because I would be afraid of even not being beaten by telling him what, even like, even if you want to give you something, it's by force. When you don't want that thing, you have to take it because it's the one giving. He's my brother. So, and when I say it's my brother with kin. So that kind of thing. So I don't really now believe in flogging children with cane. And I feel like if I can say this, if I because I have opportunity to live with many people and I learned from each of them. The best way to train children or to train a child is not to hide things from them. In fact, because they are looking at you as a parent. You get what I'm trying to say? They are looking at you as a parent. I feel like um, if they don't quickly learn something from inside, if they learn it from outside, they will surely hide this from you because they will believe that you are keeping it from them. And they will not only want to know the bad, they will not only want to know, how do I want to put this? No matter what they learn from us, I have good and bad side.
Yeah.
So they will keep the bad side from you, which they thought that they are benefiting from. And the good side is only what they will show you. And you will think that you are going to be proud of them. I know a lot of people that we are friends that if their mother comes to school to come and visit them, there's a particular side of them that they show, which we know. I'm not a kind of my throughout my secondary school, my mommy never entered my school. Throughout my university, not whether my mom or my higher station, my mom did not even know the state. Talk less of her coming. Yes, she know. Okay, yeah, she knows it's Ondo State. She knows Akure, but she didn't know my school. She did not. She never come. It's not because she don't want to come, but she know the kind of person I like. I tried this. So she. But some of my friends, if their mommy did not come, they know that they are in trouble because I feel like my parents too did not really. I don't really have time to you know to stay with them.
Yeah.
I don't even really know what their life at the youthful time looks like. But my mom told me that because it was immediately when my mom's mom gave birth to her, she died. So that was most of the things I knew about her. She told me about first marrying my brother's um dad. Then her father did not want her to marry my brother's dad. I'm like, what's there? So she told me about that and little story about her actually. But um, my child my child life is somehow awkward, and that is why I don't want my children to stay outside. I want them to stay with me. And when I mean me, me and my wife, not only me, because there's a role the two parents has to play. Being a dad, no mother can be a dad. As per not as per feeding, not as per paying school fees. I mean as per the personality, like being a dad.
Mhm.
There is a little fear but love every child. You know, you'll be like, let your daddy come. Only that statement will make the children to, and that doesn't mean they didn't love their dad. Get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like it is not fear that's supposed to give love. It is love that makes somebody to fear people.
Yeah.
So we need to like differentiate it's not that you should be nagging on child. That fear can never create love. But if you love a person, the fear there is the respect you're giving to the person. Even though when you now even do something wrong, the person will know that you are not actually perfect. But the fear, if you are using fear to train a child, they are going to be going far. Same with my brother is somehow awkward and somehow good. From both, because he himself used to tell me that no matter what you think I'm doing to you wrong, there's no way you're not going to learn. And truly, I learned.
Yeah, but there could have been a better way to learn. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So is that the guitar you brought with you?
So what?
You brought your guitar.
Yeah, this is my guitar. This is my baby.
Yeah. Do you have a name for your
Yeah,
guitar?
his name is Ruby.
Ruby.
Yeah, sorry, her name is Ruby.
Her name is Ruby.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Ruby.
Ah, Ruby, see, you're greeting you over there.
Welcome to the show, Ruby.
Yeah,
All right.
saying hi to you too.
So your dad was a singer.
Is that what?
Your dad was a singer, or just
Yes, my
played
dad
instruments.
is. Is that? Yes, my dad is a singer and a plays instrument.
Okay.
He was a singer and a plays instrument because he
Mhm.
died when
Oh,
I was
okay.
19, 2014. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
So,
sorry.
no, we are past that one. I have that now. Okay, yeah, he's a singer. You know, his life, and according to what I heard from people, is he has a lot of talent. He can play football, he can play drum, he can sing. He he's a really shy person. He doesn't really relate with people that way. He always likes staying indoor, but this music of it is in his blood. You know, when I was very young, apart from the story that my mom told me that he's a footballer, love music, things like that. I told you earlier that I suck his breast most. Um, if he's sitting down on his, all these kind of old chairs now that used to
Well,
like,
back and forth,
okay,
yeah.
back and forth chair, all right. Then whenever I see him, anytime I set my eyes on him, like sitting down on that chair, I knew it's going to be, those chairs used to have like hand
Hmm.
stuff like this. Then I knew you want to do some little music stuff. I don't know one way or the other. I would just want to always be with him then. So I will like sit opposite him like this, like I'll be facing him.
Yeah,
So my legs are,
yeah.
on
Straddling
his
him, yeah.
laps, and I'll put my hair on his chest using my mouth to be sucking his breast. Then I'm sorry for mentioning that. I just like that for you. Anytime I put my hair in his chest, everything is doing. Both the drum is drumming on the chair, the tempo, everything. I'll be hearing both the song, and I remember then that he used to sing more of his hometown song. Though I didn't really stay in his hometown song because I stay I think more in Lagos. So and still I like it.
How did your own music career start?
Every one of us go to like children classes in church. So I just noticed that this music of a thing, although it might not really appear to me like this then, but I don't just know, part of me just like music. Okay, so I remember then that when I finally joined choir when I was very small, um, we are about 6 guys. All of us want to play drums because the only instrument that make noise in our church then was drum. Yeah, the only instrument that make noise like that we have in our church was drum then. So every one of us, anybody that comes earlier,
Who
we
plays
really want to
drums?
play drums for that Sunday. So my mom would be like, "Oh yeah, quickly be going, quickly be going." Um, and I was just like, "Hey, God, why is my mommy telling me to be going on time?" Like if I, sometimes she will even use cane. She didn't know that I even like music. She just wants me to be in choir. She will always want to see her son as somebody important. So later when I moved to Lagos, I just started desiring to know more about this. Like it's just in my blood. Anywhere I hear music, oh my god, I must pay attention. I like good music. Like I so much like good. I love not like I love music, like especially good music. So when I moved to Lagos, how I was even able to know keyboard. I didn't learn keyboard through anybody. I I just desired it. And I think that's part of one thing about God. We need to desire what we want. And no matter how long or how short it is, we always have it. So what I did was that I stumbled on on an app on social media. So I decided to download the app. It's called My Piano. So what I did was that I installed the app, and when I opened it, wow, lo and behold, it's like piano. Wow! I just told myself because I feel like passion for something is one thing the person actually needs, not the money to get the thing, not the people around. It's just the passion, and once the passion is able to catch the person's heart, ideas from one place to the like nature will just be bringing the thing and things will be clicking together. Believe me, this thing I'm telling you is coming. Like this guitar, I didn't actually buy it. I didn't buy it. It was given to me by someone. So as I was, if I'm playing like why I was playing then, I'll be looking at the person that is playing keyboard also. So and every person that play keyboard started with key C. For me, I started with key F. Why? Because the person that is playing it, even though I did not tell the person, I actually told the person to teach me. But there are, there is a laziness in people that teach, that have known how to play to teach, because they feel like they're going to teach me. So what I did was that I started learning as by looking, by seeing. Literally, there's nothing I cannot learn now, only by looking. Unless if I do not have that. If I see saxophone, I don't know how to play sax. But if I see sax now, and the person is staying with me just for 2 months, I beg to, I will pay sax. Let the person not teach me. Let me just be looking at him, and he should be doing it every day, 3 weeks. In fact, this guitar, I didn't learn it by through somebody. I only opened social media and I started because I have it. Then I started looking at them like I was watching closely and I was deriving my own notes too. But because I feel like one of the best way to teach another person is to derive, to understand it on your own way. Because these people, most of the people that they are teaching us now, they don't. It's not that maybe the thing just dropped from heaven to them. They see someone and they try to stylish their own, like make their own kind of theory, and they practice it, and it's working. For example, now if I want to teach anybody how to play keyboard now, I call it 7 doors. I call it 12 doors you must open,
Yeah.
because we have 12 keys in, and there's a way I'm going to explain it that people will be like, what is it this? And I've since when I've been watching social media, I've never seen anybody doing such thing. So, or I should use number 1 to 13. And there's a way I'm going to explain it.
Was that how you learned?
That's not how I learn it. But that's how I derive by looking at
Mm.
another person. I derived that theory by myself. I don't know. Somebody else might have gotten that, but I feel like there's a way me I can explain it to you that no matter how the person explain it, it will only make sense as per music, but it will be different in our personality. So, all right. So back to how I learned keyboard. So I downloaded the app, and once I watch what you play, even though I have limited because it's very, very small.
Yeah, it's a phone screen.
It's a screen.
Yeah.
So I will do exactly what you did. Later, I got keyboard in the church I was going in Lagos. So I just permanently started trying to train my hand, and I'm telling you, I'm a keyboardist now. It's because I desired it. Music is like my life. I just noticed that there's no other thing I can do that I'm so much in love with, like except it.
Did you try? Did you try other things?
So stop.
No, did you try other things? Did you try other things?
I tried other things. There's something about this life that I think I can like really, really advise people. School is very, very good. In fact, there's music in school. If it is farm that you think that your life you just find passion for, I think the best thing in life is to do what you love. I'm not saying bad thing, like as per profession now. The best thing in life is to do what you love. Because the reason why you will not stop is because you love it. Challenges are here and there. But this thing will just make you to keep on going. You will not even know that there are challenges because there's a passion for this thing in your heart. So it will not even make you to look at the other side of it. You are only looking at the benefits and the goals that you've set on this thing. So to stop it, to stop will not come. Like you don't get it. Like stopping is
Not an
not
option.
in your head. You will never. It's like stopping is when you are dead. Let me just put that. Stopping is the dead time. Look at before this man, Rolling Dollar died. He played guitar before he died. Like this thing is. There are sometimes if I'm out of my guitar for like 2 days, I know I'm not. I'm not alright. It's not because I'm even like a guru person on it, but music is just one of the things that keep me alive. Let me put it that way.
Who are your major influences?
You said?
Music.
Was that what?
Your major influences. Do you
Uh,
have anybody you looked up to? Maybe
ye-
not
no, I get
someone you know personally, maybe like a celebrity, people you listen to the most.
okay. Yes, I get what you mean. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to
Think about
like
it.
think
Yeah.
about. Don't let me lie you. I love every musician,
Yeah.
but it is not that maybe I didn't like some kind of people that I do listen to. But if I should tell you the truth, I love seeing myself. I love watching myself
Play.
play more than any other person. It's not because I'm better than them. It's because maybe it's the passion that I have that makes me that after I play, I remember watching my video so many times. Like I'll be like, hey, this is the person I want to be like. So
Yeah.
okay, all right, but the kind of people that actually really, really motivates me, that make me to think that I'm gonna be a very big person, is people like Dunsi Oyekan. Currently now, people like Ashake. Okay, because I remember that Dunsi Oyekan has a similar story as I am because his father too is an instrumentalist and he can play. I don't know if I'm not exaggerating. He should be able to play more than 5 instruments because I too I can play bass guitar, acoustic, um, hand drum, um, um, drum set, and talking drum to a little bit. So you get so his life is really really a testimony. I read about him. He's from Ilorin, and you know I just feel like no, this is the kind of and it's kind of music really really motivates me as per Christian music like something like all those kind the fragrance of my worship those kind of things those are the kind of music. There was a particular time like I listened to him to an extent that because I remember the first 3/4 because we call something 3/4 we call something 4/4 like as per time signature and tempo. So I remember the first time I just felt in my heart that this guy has never created any 3/4 kind of music. And I feel like I was just having the feeling that this guy will soon do it. I'm telling you, I don't think it's up to 4 weeks after I talked about that. I just saw him releasing that kind of
Mhm.
stuff. So like is kind of my person. And Ashake also, I'm not really an hip hop listener, but I love good music. So that's why I cannot. You get what I'm trying to say. So Ashake life is just boom to me, like just like that. Because it was even when he blew, even when I was hearing about him, I was like, all these people, you get me? But when I just stumbled on one of his video, and believe me, I watched every of his interview that same day because I want to see, I want to see what happened. How was he able to like get to that stage? And I see that it's not really something, but consistency and packaging and non-stopping. Because I had him, he said he was first a dancer. From dancer, he was like, let me add music to this, and he can drum a little bit. So let me add music to this thing. And before you know it, people, he even said that his music is even selling more than his dancing. As I just come across to music or something, I feel like these are the people that really, really like they are really, really working, and those are the kind of people I just want to be like.
What's your ideal future?
I love teaching people. I want to have students. I want to create like a school that like it's not just only people that actually want to just come and learn. I want people that are passionate like me, that have passion for music like me. Because I think one thing that will make music to be music is the fact that you can, if even in my writing, when
Yeah.
I'm writing, when I'm composing, when you are reading it, you can easily trace it to my life. I don't just want people to just learn instruments, just to be going around playing for money. It's which is good because of course, if you call me to come and play for you, your church or in somewhere, definitely going to come. But I want people that want to understand what music is and how to make music to communicate to each people. Like I want music to be something whereby once they listen to my music, if they are having a headache, music should be like a paracetamol. Like music should be like a paracetamol to them. And once they hear it, they feel like relaxed. I'm looking forward to seeing myself creating a big school whereby even when you want to enter my school, the kind of form you're going to fill, you make me to know that this person I can come. It's not, I don't just want to. Maybe we have two different kind of school because I need people that can take music because I feel like music is not done. Take music to the other level. People that once they hear them sing, once they hear them play, it's not even about being professional, like being guru in playing, but people can be like, yes, this is kind of things I want to hear. And they'll get themselves relaxed and be like, oh, yeah, I think I'm all right now. So that is the kind of idea I have. I don't just want people to learn and be playing. I want, when you are playing, you should understand that, okay, when I play this thing, this is how this person will feel. That is what the kind of my music
Yeah.
wants to bring to the world.
All right. That's wonderful to hear,
Thank you.
James. Jamie.
Yeah,
Jamie.
Jamie.
Okay, so what lessons have you learned in life?
You say
Or
what?
what's the most important lesson you've learned in life?
What is the most important?
Lesson you've learned in life?
Please give me a little minute to
Sure,
bring
sure.
because
Okay.
the most important lesson I've learned in life. Okay, I'm going to speak in two ways. First, okay, all right. Firstly, I learned that there's nothing a man can achieve without God. There's nothing a man can achieve without God. Secondly, the most important lesson: don't let anybody to turn down your dream. I've not reached anywhere. Like I didn't mean I've made make it in life now. Like I'm making it in life. When I make it in life, if I make it in life, this particular statement will be like I'm trying to motivate people. Like it'll be like maybe because he has make it. No, I'm speaking because this is the kind of mindset I have. Don't let anybody turn out your dream. For example, always be happy with what you are passionate of. For example, if you want to go and learn mechanic, I'm bold enough to say this. Please go and be passionate. Like, don't be don't be ashamed of it. Don't be ever ashamed of it. See it as something you love. And because you love it, because when people talks to you and you are thinking of what they say, I'm not saying that there are some advice that people are giving that you cannot take. But when it is contrary to what you love doing, because the truth of the matter is that once you take the advice and the thing is not going fine, these people will still be the people to tell you that, like, to bite you at, like, they will backbite you at the end, and you will not. That is even the horrible time of yours. So it's better you even make mistake by yourself and be like, I am the one that make the mistake, than for you to make mistake through somebody's statement. You will never forgive yourself. You will feel, I don't even know, horrible, and you feel like, and that kind of people they know is to learn their lesson on time. I prefer learning lesson through my mistake. In fact, even through somebody's else mistake, I can learn from you, but not until when the person make the mistake before actually. So I feel like the most important thing is face your life. Don't, even if it is family, don't let, it's part of my experience. Don't let family to bring you down. If you are, like, if it is for you to even give a chance, like, give them shine, like, just stay away for a little while and think about your life. It's fine, because this is your life, not family's life, not people, not friends' life. So do what you like. Always be, it's better you should be happy doing what you like with 1 naira than you should not be happy doing what you don't like with 10 million. That's it.
All right. Yeah, I do have one more question, but I think I forgot it for a while.
Okay.
Your parents' separation, did it affect you?
If they were together, my dad will have not died. I know he will have not died. I will have finished my schooling. But in fact, by now, he actually don't even want me to be in Nigeria by now.
Did
I'm
he
not saying that
remarry?
living in Nigeria is bad thing. Like, as per, it will have been a better achievement for me in life as per a son. So it's not good for parents to separate. It will really, really affect the child. In fact, it's really affecting me um, emotionally, because I grew with them, at least even to the age of 20. I will have known what their life looks like. I will have known what to be with a parent. You get what I'm trying to, like, with my parents. So it's really, really annoying. But believe me, I forgive. Like, because I feel like, how will I be angry with my parents? I knew that it can happen to anybody, but believe me, I've learned from it, because it will never happen to me. I did not say it can. It will never happen to me, because I've learned even from it that before you get married, apart from you being praying, because many people believe in the word the right person. Me, I didn't believe in I believe to an extent the word the right person, but I believe more in the trained person. If Jesus Christ is not trained as human, how do you think he's going to achieve? He's the right person to die for us. But if he's not trained as human, look at it. It was not the day he was giving birth to, he grew. It was gradual process. And they trained this boy as their child. Look at how God did it. God made it to be somebody's child. So it means that the right person is not enough. The right person too must be trained. That's why I think that many Christians now that they are even getting divorced is because they only prayed, and it is true that God showed them the person that they are supposed to marry. But how about personal training? How about you? Okay, when to say forgive, when to say I'm sorry, when to say I'm not even sorry, when to take the responsibility and be like, okay, I think I'm the one at fault. How to, like, train the children? Have you learned how to train the children even when you're not giving birth to any child? Have you learned how to, take things and be like, okay, this is my husband or my wife. This is how to do things. Okay, and when the person did not take it, how will you relate? How will you handle it so that the relationship should not, because I feel like relationship to me is not just marriage, it's a business. It's business. It's not just coming together and have sex and have children. No, I feel like it's more of a business and two people coming together to agree. And that's why the agreement must be. The Bible says that can two people work together without being agreed. So it means that before you are joined together, there's supposed to be like a chronic agreement. So I feel like anybody hearing me right now or hearing me later should understand the fact that before you say yes, please be trained. Thank you.
Yeah, so I think this is like a sub to your parents. You're subbing
Yes.
your parents.
I'm, like seriously, because
Right.
it's have not really affected me like this.
Yeah.
But I'm not. This is life.
Yeah,
Everybody
it
has to live
happens.
it.
Yeah.
Share you get. So
Mhm.
that's it.
All right. It was really nice speaking to you, James. I enjoyed myself.
Omo, I cannot even believe that we spent 1 hour because I was like 1 hour. What the? But I like really this thing supposed to be done for many people.
Yeah.
I really like it because I at first I thought it's not something I won't be able to be doing. Like I thought it's gonna be so overwhelming, but I see it as something that I can express myself, and it's like it's relieving me to an extent. Like, oh, James, we can still hear your story.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate it.
And thank you for bringing Ruby. Can you
Okay,
play for us? Just play something for us before you go.
okay. Maybe I should just sing a little, just one of my
Oh,
songs.
okay, sure.
Yeah, it's a Christian Yoruba
Sure.
song.
Let's hear
Yeah. Um. So I will be miss
it.
everyone. Everyone miss Ruby.
Hi, Ruby.
So the song has been with me for the past 7 years. I actually uploaded it on my yeah, the song has been with me for the past 7 years, and I uploaded it on my my TikTok and my I think it's on my Facebook and on my Instagram.
Okay.
So all right, so the name of the song says that the title of the song rather it's Oluwami Enyiloba.
Okay.
Okay. Olúwami ìwọ lọba. Olúwami ìwọ lọba. Olúwami ìwọ lọba. Olúwami ìwọ lọba. Ìwọ ló gbórí mi sókè. Ìwọ la tó fara tì bí òkè. Ìwọ ni gbòǹgbòdìlé Jésè. Ìwọ lọba, ìwọ lọba, ìwọ làládé ewúrà. Ìwọ ló jáde nù Màríà. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ káàkiri Hosanna. Ìwọ lọba, ìwọ lọba, ìwọ ló gbórí mi sókè. Ìwọ la tó fara tì bí òkè. Ìwọ ni gbòǹgbòdìlé Jésè. Ìwọ lọba, ìwọ lọba, ìwọ làládé ewúrà. Ìwọ ló jáde nù Màríà. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ káàkiri Hosanna. Ìwọ lọba, ìwọ lọba.
That was a
So
relaxing.
that's it.
Thank you, James. Thank you,
Thank you so
Ruby.
much too. Yeah,
Thank you for being on the show.
yeah, I really appreciate it
Alrighty. Take good care.
so much.